Yeah, come on in, my kings and queens, my beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies. Y'all come on in. Y'all already know what time it is. It is Sip Sage Manifest with Diamond Stone on this Turn It Around Tuesday. How is everybody doing? Come on in and say hello. Hit the like and the share button, and let's run that thing up. Come on. I came with a message earlier, but I was in the grocery store, and I guess it didn't want me to do it, but I'm going to do it now. How about that? So, how is everybody doing on this beautiful Tuesday? Y'all come on in. The message was Satan have several seeds, baby. So y'all come on in here. And for those, don't worry about the stars. If you want to make a donation, you can. Here's my cash app and put that up, okay? Hold up, y'all. But we get started here. Make sure you hit the like and the share button for me, please. I got membership badges and all of that. Hey, in the know with the glow, how you doing, gorgeous? Come on in here, baby. Oh, wrong one. Come on in here, sweetness. Hey, Heather. Okay, I pinned it at the bottom. So those that want to bless me, you can. I called today. I'm awesome, honey. Turn it around Tuesday. And if you do, if you want to, I'm asking that you make a donation of $11.11. Now, if you want to do more than that, you can. But 1111 is the number for today. And it's for a reason. Don't ask me why. I'll tell y'all later. Well, thank you, Crystal Prayers. Y'all just found out my friend lost her husband. Oh, I'm so sorry. Melissa, your friend, we'll definitely have you and your friend will definitely be in our prayers and our condolences as well. I'm so sorry to hear that. So y'all come on. Y'all, I have had an amazing day today. Damn it, you look cute, boo. Oh, thank you, Rosa. Let me tell you something, honey. Sometimes you have to tell the devil to have several seats, baby. Okay. You have to, because when you know what you know, when you know what you know, honey, you don't have to look like what you're going through. Okay. You better walk around like you know it. Like you already know that God is out what God has already done for you. You better walk around like you know it. You better acknowledge it. You are glowing, shining the whole nine. Baby, you better say, because baby, let me tell you something. God has truly been ministering to me. Y'all don't even understand. Okay. He really, really has. And on this part of the journey, there are so many chapters that I felt like you look today. Okay. So many chapters that I thought that baby I had closed and I hadn't, and God allowed me to have the opportunity to actually do that. And hey Valerie, baby. And so I'm feeling good about moving forward. I'm feeling good about the amazing journey that's up ahead. I'm feeling amazing about all the doors that has been opening up for me. And I received some emails today, and then I had to talk with my assistant and just to get some things popping and rolling. And I'm excited about it because for a minute I was just kind of like at a standstill because I was really just like going through some things and really just trying to understand where God wanted to take me and what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I kind of got off track a little bit, so I had to get back on track. And sometimes a lot of things don't line up the way it should. And so, it's a battle within yourself. Hey, Valerie, baby, it be a battle within yourself. It be a battle within your spirit, your flesh, honey. Because when Satan come, baby, he coming in all kind of shape, forms, and fashions, and he gonna try to hit you with all kind of angles. And you got to be very, very aware of that. And you have, hey, Tamala. Hey, my Shonda, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for coming in and joining me. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Valerie. And so you have to be aware of that because sometimes your flesh be saying something else, but you got to let your spirit override your flesh and say, no, 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 that ain't right. God, I need you to intervene. Sometimes a lot of the times there are things that you're gonna have happen in your life or come across obstacles in your life that you cannot handle. Y'all, I still got seasoning all over my hand. Hey, Lucille, that you cannot handle. And when it's something that's bigger than you, stronger than you, that's when you that's when you definitely need to call on the name of Jesus. That's when you definitely need to call on God. When it's something that you know you cannot handle, because a lot of things we cannot, especially when you're fighting with the flesh and not within the spirit. You got to let your spirit overrule your flesh. You cannot let your flesh take over. You can't let your mind take over. You got to pray about those things which you have no control over. You have to. You cannot let life get the best of you. You cannot let the enemy get the best of you. You cannot just sit there and fold your arms up and cry. What good is that gonna do? Good evening, Nicole. How you doing, beautiful? What good is that gonna do? Not nothing. See, you have to let Satan know you don't have no victory. You don't own no parts of my life, my heart, my spirit, nor my soul. You don't control, and you can't dictate to me what I can and cannot do. You don't dictate to me what doors are going to be open or what doors are going to be closed, because God made me some promises and I'm going to stand on it and wait on him. That's what you got to do. And see, a lot of times when we get attacked, we go in a corner and we retreat. I'm guilty of it, but not no more. Because honey, every obstacle that comes my way, it don't do nothing. Every trial and tribulation that I come across, it just gives me that much more strength. It wakes me up. It said, hey, you know what to do. You got the tools to use them. You know who's great. You know God is greater than anything that you're going through or anything that you've ever been through. You got to remember that you cannot let whatever it is take over. Hey, Glenette. Hey, Nicole. I love y'all. You cannot let whatever you got going on take over and just have you where you so depressed you don't even want to get up. And child, get up. There's some light in your house, because if you in the darkness, thank you, Priscilla, for the stars, baby. If you in the darkness, guess what? That's what the enemy, he roaming free. Baby, let some light in. You want to get rid of the devil. You want to get rid of those spirits that's all around you and surrounding you. Let some light in, baby. Let some light in. Go out and get you some sunshine. Let the sunshine hit you. Do something that's going to make you feel good. Whether it's writing in your journal, whether it's sitting by some water, whether it's talking to a friend, whatever it is, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, whatever it is, you got the last say so in your life. You don't have to accept what the enemy is trying to put in front of you. You don't have to accept that. We only accept that when we think that we've ran out of options. You're never out of options as long as you got God. Thank you, Shonda, baby. You're never out of options. As long as you got God, you are never out of options. As long as you got God, you are never out of solutions, honey. And you got to be accountable for yourself. A lot of the times in life, we've mistaken things because we be trying to be accountable for everybody else. No, you got to first be accountable for your own self. You can't be accountable for grown people. You can be accountable for your children because you're responsible for them, but at a certain age and at a certain time, you got to let them go and get them back to God too. You got to let them go and get them back to God too. But in the meantime, you got to do what you got to do as the parent to raise them, to get them the tools, to guide them, to lead them, to help them make the correct choices and let them know what's right and what's wrong. After that, they on their own, and they're gonna do what they want to do anyway, because everybody has free will. All you can do is just keep them in prayer, honey. And you can't pray for nobody harder than they praying for themselves. A lot of the times we want to do that, but you can't. You better be praying for your own self. Okay. You might want to. Hey, Paula, baby. You got to be accountable. We can't be accountable for everybody's, because your road is not everybody's road. Your journey is not everybody's journey. Your test is not everybody else's test. We're individuals and we all got a choice. You can't want something for somebody more than they want it for themselves. You got to want to save you more than you want to save anybody else, because how can you save somebody if you ain't even trying to save your own? But you regular losing yourself trying to save other people. You can't do it. I learned that a long time ago. Thank you, Glenette. I learned that a long time ago. I lost myself trying to save other people. And sometimes every now and then God have to bring it up to me. I have to do a repeat of a test. I said, no. Mm-mm. Your job is that's not your job. That's God's job. Your job is to give them the motivation, the encouragement, the guidance, and the instruction. That's all you can do for them. You can't save nobody. You not Jesus and you ain't God. You can't save nobody. They can only want to be saved, and only God can do that himself because they got to want to let God in. And I tell y'all, God was applying with God is hiring, apply within. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Y'all, when you get to a point in life when you begin to understand things that were bigger than you, and now you see the bigger picture, and you be so at peace, and Satan be expecting you to sit around looking crazy with your hair standing up on top of your head, and you in a corner looking like 2 weeks ago, like you was looking 2 weeks ago. You ain't changed your clothes, you ain't took no bath because you're so depressed, you ain't moved out the same spot. The devil is a lie. And y'all already know how the enemy comes. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He'll use anybody. He'll even use your own children. It don't necessarily be them, but it be the spirit that's in them. See, a lot of time people are operating in different things and around different people and places and things, and those spirits are attached. And so when you're entertaining them spirits gonna jump there where you at too. So you have to be careful of what you're doing. Some people you got to let go. Some places, and I tell y'all this all the time, some people, some places, and some things you can no longer go when God is changing your life. When God is rearranging your life, when God is doing something for you, when God is rebuilding you, and when God is opening up doors for you, you can't do those same things in which you used to do. How you expect to stay clean if you dwelling in unclean places? If God ain't told you to go there, because if God asks you to go there because he needs you to go and get somebody, he gonna cover you. So when you go in, you won't be attacked. Or those spirits can attach themselves to you. That's right. Paula said, let go and let God. You better let go and let God. I'm telling you, you're gonna have the most beautiful peace when it's to a point to where you know what? I'm not gonna worry about certain things. I'm not gonna. God already told me what it was gonna be and what it's gonna do. He already showed me my direction and what gotta go in. I gotta be held accountable for myself and my actions and everything that I do. I can't worry about nobody else. And when you learn that and you figure that out, the peace that comes behind that is beautiful. It is so beautiful. When you learn to let God be God. A lot of the times we don't let God be God. We be trying to make other people our God, other things our God. You cannot do that. As long as you're letting other things and people and places be your God, you're going to forever be going through turmoil and hell. But when you allow God to be God and do what he do and allow him in your life, I promise you, you're going to have a peace on you that nobody can disturb, not even the devil himself. He can't disturb that peace. And Satan get even madder when he can't disturb your peace. See that you have, if you have not grown and you are still doing the same things that you was doing 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you still doing the same thing, you might want to take a look at yourself. Stop blaming everybody else around you. Stop trying to find the excuse for your actions or whatever it is that you're doing and you're going through. You might want to take a look at yourself. You might want to look at yourself and hold yourself accountable, because you ever thought about you might be the prime cause of why you are where you are at right now in this life. It ain't nobody else's fault. And as long as you're trying to put your finger or find a way to justify your nonsense and your BS, you'll never get any healing. You'll never grow. You'll never elevate. You'll never get the spiritual healing that you need. God can't come in like that because you don't want to acknowledge the truth within yourself. You want to stay right where you at. But you got to stop blaming other people for your own failures, for your shortcomings and what you go through. It's nobody else's fault but you. When you allow people to come in and do certain things, you can't blame nobody, because when you already know, when you've seen signs over and over again, you know better. How y'all doing? Thank you, Sheila, baby. It's the truth. So I said today, Satan has several seats, honey. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I think I do handling my business and doing what I needed to do. I went to the store because I had forgot to get some things. I was blessed by Dr. Lee. Y'all, Dr. Lee is amazing. When I tell y'all, um, he keeps me full of knowledge and wisdom. And that's what a great friend is for, you know. And just when you need to talk and just some things you might not understand. I said, honey, I need all them tools you got because them tools helped me to get to where I am today. And I'm so grateful for that, y'all, because I didn't have that. And I want to share these tools that I have with other people so they can get to where I am too, or even farther than where I am. Whatever it is to get to your personal growth, your own healing, or whatever it is that you need to get to, or whatever it is that you need to do for you. Hey, you got to stop worrying about other people. If they're not children, you can't worry about those grown people because folks do what they want to do. They might can fool you, but they can't fool God. Stop being disappointed by what you are getting because don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Hey, Angela Bookie the Boo Boo. I love you, baby. Don't nobody owe you nothing. I slept so peaceful last night, y'all. Like, really. I had a lot on my mind, you know, but I slept so good. I know the enemy is so mad with me right now. Uh, but oh well. Put a cape on and be super mad. It's not gonna work. It's not happening. If I didn't bend and break when my son passed away, it ain't happening. I know I do what I can do. And that what I don't have, I love you more, baby. And you know I do. And that what I don't have control over, I don't worry about. I woke up telling God, thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. And sometimes I have to be in solitude. And it was some things that I had to do. It was a couple of things that I had to do. It was a couple of things that I needed. Thank you. That I needed to close out. Because I know how tricky the enemy is and I know how he moves. But guess what? I have a choice to entertain or not to entertain. I choose not to. Simple. I love you always. So beautiful, Sheila. You know it, girl. Y'all are so amazing. Wait a minute, hold up. Where's my thumbs up and my hearts and my and stuff? And now y'all know y'all tripping. Come on, there you go. Wear it out for me. Wear it out for me. So I had to tell the enemy today, Satan has several seats. Leave me alone. God has been too good to me for me to stop and ponder or let anybody put that project their negativity onto me, project their misery onto me. That's not gonna happen. I remember being in feeling like I was in total darkness. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like to feel like you are all alone. I know what it feels like to be battling something that's stronger than you. Hey, Brandy from Texas. Hey, beautiful. I know what that feels like. I'm telling y'all, I'm like y'all, I go through things every day. I'm no different than you. The same battles and struggles y'all go through, I do too. I'm no different. But I remember when God delivered me from that. I'm telling you, I ain't nobody finna take me back there. I have to catch my own self because I ain't even finna allow myself to take me back there. I'm trying to tell you, Brandy. Come on, honey. So when you see that, you ain't gonna do nothing but make the devil mad, baby. Open up them blinds. I don't care. Put you on some gospel music. Put you some clothes on. Go talk to some friends. Go meet with some friends. Go have you a drink. Whatever it is you need to do. And just continues to tell God, thank you. Thank him in advance because he's already moving for you. You just got to be in a place in your life where you can see exactly what he's doing Even in the midst of the enemy trying to show you nothing but total destruction all around you, you got to stay focused and have that tunnel vision to where you see nothing but God and all the blessings, all the overflow. Come on now. But if you over here and you just looking, you so focused on all the destruction and the turmoil all around you, that you can't even see what God is doing for you. He's saying you ain't even paying attention to me. How I'm gonna give you what you're supposed to have if you're not paying attention? Because there are certain instructions that you need to go back in order for me to give you what I got to give to you. And if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss the instructions and you're not gonna know what to do. So you're gonna miss it. Y'all don't hear, you'll miss it. It might be instructions that you need to go down the street and make two right turns, but you got distracted and you heard go down the street, but you missed the part about turning, making two right turns. That was the most important part. And so now now you don't even know where to go. You lost, you stuck. You done missed out because by the time you figure it out and you get to where you need to be, because now you're scrambling trying to figure your way around because you wasn't listening to the instructions that God was giving you. You was too distracted by other things. So now you got to try to figure out which way to go. You ain't got no guidance because you was too busy paying attention to everything else, but instead of where you needed to be your attention needed to be where your focus need to be. Now you done missed out. And by the time you show up, it's over with. Now you got to wait because you should have been paying attention. And then you would already know I ain't worrying about all that stuff that's going on around me. I ain't worried about that judge gonna tell me, oh, I gotta do third. I'm not worrying about that because they gonna give me an extension and then blah blah blah. You better talk, you better speak. You there is power in your words. There is power in what you speak over your own life. That's why I tell y'all, don't be letting everybody speak over you, telling you, you doing too much, telling the devil is a lie. God ain't said. God told me I ain't doing enough. Okay, tell him God said I ain't even doing enough. Speak it. Speak whatever it is you want God to do. You better go to him and you better tell him. You better ask him. He'll give it to you. Closed mouth don't get fed. We all know that. Y'all to stop my hearts and my thumbs up. It's imperative that we get it because you know they be trying to hack me. Y'all, come on now, help me, work with me. Share, share, share. Sharing is caring. It don't even cost nothing. It's the truth. Thank you. Thank you for the cash out. Brandy Williams. Something happened. What happened, Brandy? I missed it. But yes, y'all better pay attention. God's so good. I refuse to let Satan get any glory. All the glory belongs to God. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. He been too good to me, y'all. He have saved me from myself. Because a lot of us need saving from ourselves, honey. Because if we try to guide and direct ourselves, child, we'll be over in a ditch somewhere. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And I'm telling y'all that I've had to struggle with some things that were stronger than me. I had to go to God about it. And when I went to God about it, that's who delivered me. But I had to be sincere within my heart. I had to be sincere within my soul and my spirit when I went to him crying out to the Lord. When you go to God crying out and down on your knees and you slanging snot and everything else, God ain't gonna do nothing but listen to you. Who done been there before and y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all done been in love so hard with a person and y'all heart was hurting so doggone bad, and y'all had to go to the Lord and say, Lord, I need you to fix it. I'm talking about your blowing and everything. Some of you went into talking about some, Lord, save the relationship. Lord, don't let them leave me. Bump that. Bump that. Your time up, maybe it is up. You shouldn't asking going to God and praying for a closer relationship with him. See, we put too many people, places, and things before God. We love people, places, and things harder than we love God. You should have been saying, God, I whatever happens, happen, but I just want a stronger connection to you. Lord, I just want a stronger relationship with you. That's what you should have been saying. But I'm trying to say, save it, Lord, save it, Lord. Don't let him leave me, Jesus. Lord, I can't take it no more. Come on. And I'm telling y'all some real true facts because I've been there and did that. All right. You done love people love more than I done love myself. And all y'all know I'm telling the holy truth right now. But oh, when I got to where I learned to love me for real, child, please. Poof, be gone, baby. When I got to the point where I at first had to start, I always knew I love God, but I had to realize, no, look what you're doing. See, it's one thing when you don't know, but when God continuously showing you, then you do know you're gonna be held accountable for that. And I just loved on God even more. And I said, God, I just thank you. Because God has saved me from doing a lot of things, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. God, I almost went to jail a couple times for doing some things with some people that did some things because they had to struck that Scorpio nerve in me. But I had to get down on my knees and I had to pray and tell God, now I'm the God I need you to work with me right now because I'm where I'm about to go. I got my bond money, but they might not even want to give me no bond when I do what I'm about to do. God, I'm crying out to you right now. I need you to fix it. And he did that. And I ain't look back. He done saved me from a lot of things because we self-sabotage ourselves a lot. Hey, Carolyn, baby. We self-sabotage ourselves a lot. And we be knowing we self-sabotaging ourselves. And then we want to get mad with everybody else because we self-sabotaging our own self. It ain't nobody fault. We're trying to make up excuses and so place in blame places because you need to justify your BS and your nonsense. And see, when you don't know no better, you allow people to do that to you. But when you allow God to come in and you find that perfect peace, it doesn't work with you anymore. It don't. Satan be already knowing, just leave her alone. And I tell you, he will use the people that's closest to you. It doesn't mean that they the devil. It's just that it's a spirit that's within them that they are allowing that spirit to use them. Thank you, Carolyn, baby. They are allowing that spirit to use them. All you can do is pray for them and keep it moving, honey. You can allow that spirit to use you, but I'm not going to be able to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm not. I'm not following in that rabbit hole. I'm not following in that trap. God delivered me from that. And I was in a place that was just, it didn't feel good. And I said I would never go back to that place ever again in my life. So before I let somebody allow somebody to put me there or allow myself to open up myself to be subject to that, it's a no for me. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. It's a no for me. And that's the truth. Hey, living my life. I know that's right. That spirit is evil. Yeah. We all deal with different kinds of spirits. All kind, love spirits, all kind. You got to recognize them when you see like, We all do. I'm talking about me, you, everybody else. We all guilty of it. I'm not no exception because ain't nothing perfect about me, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that right now, baby. Ooh, child, God is still working on me. Ain't nothing perfect about me. I make mistakes daily. But lately, I've been passing a lot of tests, and I'm so proud of myself. I don't know what to do. I be patting myself on the back. I be saying, "Ooh, girl, you go, girl. You did that." And I be saying, "Thank you, Lord, because without you, I couldn't have never did it. Because without God, you will not. You can't get ahead. You won't win. Without God, it ain't possible. I don't care how high you think you getting. How up the ladder you think you getting, you gonna fall every time, because guess what, you ain't taking God, you not putting him first, you not letting him operate that ladder for you, you're not letting him operate in his will, you're not doing that, you trying to do it yourself, you can't do it yourself because it's stronger than you, because if you could do it yourself you would never be doing it in the beginning. Hello somebody, y'all done missed everything. Y'all about to take my microphone now, but I got my oxtails cooking. Hello, is you with me? I need some gloves. How y'all doing today? Y'all tell Satan to have several seats. That this is this one he won't win. Mm-mm. Long time ago he could have, but when you know what you know, when you know what you know, it ain't happening. Amen. Nothing is possible without him. You better know it, Carolyn. It's not. It's not. And when I realize that, and I be like, I be seeing some certain things, but then when I talk to God about it, He works it right out for me, and I be like, thank you, Lord. I ain't worried because I already knew you had me. Yes, Glenette, honey, I got them oxtails up in that thing, girl. I'm having some oxtails and some rice, honey. Yep. Y'all should have seen my cousin say I should have came live cooking this so y'all could see what I was doing. And she was like, girl, them oxtails look good. Y'all, and I got the oxtails, ain't hardly no fat on them. It ain't nothing but meat on them oxtails, baby. And I'm gonna wet them thing. Baby, I cut that onion up on that thing and that bell pepper up on that thing. And I just seasoned it down and let it set in the seasoning real, real good. And it's gonna be good. I'm gonna tell God thank you again. Because that was a blessing. I was able to get more than enough. You think he finna stop blessing me now? That ain't nothing. That's just his way of saying I love you and I got you. Do what you need to do and I got the rest. And I said, okay, Lord. Sheila, you know you can get a plate anytime you want to, baby. And that's the truth, y'all. And with that being said, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I just wanted to hop on here. I'll be back a little later. That's the plan. I don't know who that's gonna happen, but that's the plan. And I'll probably let y'all see my good plate. Okay. But y'all go take a little minute break because y'all know it's a lot going on in this social media streets out here. So I know y'all want to catch up on some things, but also just remember to hit the like and the share button if you want to bless my cash out. Please do. Today is 11. I'm asking for 1111. That's what came to me, and it's for a reason. And if you do it, you just watch what's gonna happen. $11.11. Bossy Queen 1111 is my cash out. You don't have to, you're not obligated to. But if you want to, or if God leads you to, then do that. If not, then just hit the like and the share button, baby. And share this thing. I love y'all because y'all gonna always still get me 100% of me. Hey, Miss Candace. Thank you, sweetheart.